Hello and welcome back to Rosewood's Budgets for our budget with me for February. How is it the end of January? It is now the 1st of February. It is absolutely crazy. It's flown by. So guys, name one thing in the comments that you have really enjoyed in January. A highlight of January. Put it in the comments below. So we've got a few things to do today, so we will get straight into it. So first of all, I'm going to bring in this cash tray just for a second. So if you have been with me for a while, you will know that we completed our Teeny Tiny Tuesdays and restarted it in December. And we had £888 from that. We still had £420 that we had to take back to the bank. It was all in pound coins and things like that. I still haven't been back to the bank, and it's not something that I think I'm going to get to in the next week or so. So what I've decided is, because the money's just sat there, it's upstairs in the tin, I want to allocate that money. So I'm going to use the placeholders, and then obviously when it goes back to the bank, the money's here. It just means that obviously if I want to use it, technically I haven't got it because it's in coins, if that makes any sense. So first off, I want to pop this into the binders. So I have allocated where the money's going, but I haven't got the right placeholders. So I am hoping I can change them up as I'm going along. So we'll count it up. So we have 100, 200, 300, 40, 80, 100, 420. So I'll pop them in there for now. I'll move this out of the way. I was going to start with this, but I've decided not to, so I'll just pop that to the side there. We are going to go into, and now I've got to remember where everything is, piggy bank. And we are going to add 20 into piggy bank. So let's pull this out. So piggy bank is our little boost pot, if you'd like to say. So we have 20, 30 and 40 in there, and we're going to put 20 in, which means we can colour this one. So ding ding ding, that one's completed. So I'll colour that off screen just because I know this video is going to be really long. And then we're going to move on to this one, and we're going to colour another one in because each section is £10. So we're going to colour it. I don't know why I've just coloured the moon in yellow, but never mind, that's what it's going to stay now. We'll just colour these bits in for the 10. What else can we colour in for the 10? Because there's quite a few buildings. Let's just colour one of the buildings in. I just make it up as I go along for this one. As long as I can like split it into 5, then it's fine. Right guys, so in now for piggy bank we have 20, 30, 40, 50 and £60 in there, and this was Colour and Save by Yorkshire Budgets. It was a freebie on her channel. Unfortunately I haven't seen her around recently, but I hope she is well. So that is going into there. Then Grocery Boost we are going to give £20 to as well. Sorry guys, just struggling to get that out. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, now I broke it. Okay. So, Grocery Boost has 20, 40, no, it doesn't, it has 20, 30, 40, and we're going to add 20 to it today. So, we get to colour off or tick off 1, 2. So, now we should have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, because we're putting in £20 today. That's right. So we do 20, 40, 50, 60. Lovely. So that's going into a Grocery Boost. I don't know why I found that so difficult to take that off. I've got it so I can get it back on later. 1 month ahead, we're going to put 40 in here. So this is, oh, so that other challenge was from We Got This Studio, and this one is as well. So a month ahead, each one is £20. We've got 20, 40, 60 and 80. So we're going to put another 20 in, but I haven't got a 20. Let me just do this. So we're going to colour in. We're putting another 40 in, aren't we, actually? So we have got the right one. What am I talking about? So we are going to colour 2 in. and that is 40 going in. That's right. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 in there. So that's building up nice. And then obviously we've got this month which we need to allocate where it's going. So that is that. We're going to pop some into kids as well. So we'll bring this in. This weekend we were supposed to be going out and doing a bit of shopping, but unfortunately that's been postponed for now. It's more than likely going to happen in the half term. So we're going to add a bit into here as well. So we are adding £50 into here. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and we're going to add £50 in today. So we can colour off or cross off 20, 40, and then we can just do a little one because we can't finish the last bit off, which is fine. So that's going into there. Then family fun's going to get some, just because we tend to use like a spending money and things for family fun. If you've been watching me for a while, some of these aren't going down. Obviously this one definitely did. And wellness will be, because I need to get some bits this month. And yeah, so family fun, it just seems to be sitting here because we're using it out of like a spending money instead of going to this envelope, which we need to start thinking of more. So we are going to put £100 into here today. And we can start this tracker by Bethany Budgets. So we're going to do each one as 10, because I think there's quite a few. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 17? If not, it doesn't matter. So now, anyway, we have £200 into family fun. I should have done this all on my cash stuffing video really, but I just thought I'm doing my count up and things. I want to get it just sorted now. So we're going to go into hobbies, and we're going to pop into this one, into this hobbies part. We're going to pop 20. Oh, dear me. So let's hope we have what we're putting in 20. So we can take the 40 and put the 20 back and hope that's right. So in hobbies, we now have 150, 170. So I'm not going to mark any off this tracker just because, and I shouldn't have really done it on the other one. This is going to track the cash money, I think, for now. I think I've totally confused myself now doing this, but never mind. Right, then what we are going to do is we are going to put £50 in each of these. So I hope I have, yeah, £50 into the belfry, and that is for my husband to have a weekend away golfing. So it already has £20 in. This isn't until 2026, so it's fine. I'm going to put £50 in there, and then he's going to sort the tracker out. So I made this tracker here, and he can stick a little golf ball on each of the tees. So that is that one. And then I have the big budget to meet up as well. So we're going to put £50 into here. I am going to cross it off here though, just because, yeah. So we have 10, 20 already. Each one is 20. So we can cross 20, 40, 60, 70. That's 50, 60, 70. Lovely. Right, okay, we're nearly done, guys. We've got to go to car maintenance because, of course, if we have a bit of extra money, it's better to be boosting it now. So car maintenance is in here. Still haven't done the front, and I probably still won't for a few days, but that's okay. And we're going to put 50 into here as well. So we have 50. So we have 350. And then we also have 20, 40, 60. So that would be 410. Then we have, that was from, basically what happened was we finished this tracker, which gave us 360, which was that. So actually I'll do it like that. Or can I swap some around? I'm so going to confuse you, but it's the way my brain works. So I need 360 here, but I need to put 50 into here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it like that because I want to keep this cash for now. So 360 in car maintenance that we already had saved up. And then in this one, this is from Dingley Designs. We did, each one is 10. So there was £40 in there and we are putting £50 in. So we can do another 5 of them. So we're going to do 1, and I'm just going to do it quickly, guys. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Right, let's see what this saves up, because I did look at this the other day and I only actually, to get to 500, I only needed to put these at £5 instead of the 10, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what we've got in here. So we should have 10, 20, 30, 40, 80, 90, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So that's right. So we're all on track with that. We just have one last one to add this 422, and that is going to go into my binder. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to, where's my binder? Here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here for when I do it in my cash stuffing, and then I will add that to it. So that is that one. So guys, might want to take a quick break and have a cuppa and then come back. So give me a pause, grab a drink, and we will get into our count up for the month and our budget with me. So what we will do is we'll look at our budget for the month and we'll go through in here. So if you're new, I've done this, I had this budget sheet before previously, and this is what I used to do all my budget on for 2024. So I've just kind of put it into a book form really, and it's nice to just sit there halfway through the month and decorate the book and, you know, get it somewhat how I want it. I think through the year, as I'm changing things, it'll be nice to see the difference from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So I've just done this. And in January, we would have put here what we had done, but we'd done it on the old one. So I just transferred the information over and we filled it all in. And this is where we got to. So this was our total that we had saved overall. Obviously in things to be used, not just savings to sit there. And we had only put in £346.56 last month, which is absolutely fine because it was Christmas. So obviously a lot of things were taken out. So this was February. I just kept it simple. Again, similar to the other pages. And I wanted it to just be like reds and pinks and oranges and things like that. So we're going to go on to here and I'm going to... So obviously we have Valentine's Day. We have a couple of birthdays going off and things like that. So what I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to sit down and just work it out. But we have stuff in our categories to be able to fill that in anyway. So guys, I hope you can all see that. We're going to go here. So this one is a little bit lower than normal and it is probably going to keep decreasing, unfortunately. But that is just the way things are going for us at the moment. This is this bank. And then we have this bank. So you'll see that things are a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Yeah. So bills this month out of this bank are 720, which is again a little bit lower than last month because there's things we pay every 3 months, every 2 months. So yeah, it varies. And I think that's why it's good to do a budget each month because things vary. You want to know exactly what you've got coming in and where you can put it, not just assume and hope for the best. So there's nothing that comes out of this bank anyway. So this will stay at 550. This one will be 590. And then this one will be 660, if that's right. Okay, so then left over, what we do is we add this basically, because that minus that is what's left over. And I've already added that up earlier on, and it is 1,800, which is absolutely amazing. And actually doing this cash stuffing makes me really see how we were so frivolous with money, let's say, or not very thoughtful about where we're spending our money, because to not have that by the end of the month, this time last year, well, no, end of 2023, we wouldn't have had any. This would have just disappeared. So then what we do is we do what we have left minus our monthly expenses, which we know are 700 because we're classing this as a 4-week month. Next month is our 5-week month, so it's going to be very different, especially if like this doesn't increase again. I think it may be. Anyway, so that leaves 1,100. So we have 1,100 to stuff, basically. So then we move over to here, and these are all our categories. So this is where the £700 goes. I'm finding it quite difficult to write like this, and we're just going to turn it if you don't mind, and still keep it in short. So food and household is going to get 360. Petrol for the month is going to get 160. Fur babies is 40, miscellaneous is 40, and spending is 100. Spending always stays at 100, even if it is a 5-week month. We just take it down to £20. I am not spending on Etsy or buying any budgeting products or anything for the next month. Yeah, I'm not doing it because that's where my spending money goes, and yeah, I can't do it. So unfortunately, I can't purchase anything from anybody. So if you bring anything out, I'm sorry. So then what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm sorting it for the week, so that I can total it up and see how much money I need to get out of the bank, how much money, if I can get it in the denominations, that will be great. So these ones really stay the same. If people want me just to pre-do this and then come back and show you, then that's absolutely fine. Let me know. So then we're going to go down here and we're going to work out what we're going to stuff this month. I have pre-done and gone through to see what I can stuff for the month, where I'd like things to go for the month as well, and where we don't really need to concentrate because there's quite a bit in there. So this one is our Bank of Rosebuds budgets, and we do not need to stuff into this. This is £1,000 that's sat in the bank, and it is basically my emergency fund, but we call it Bank of Rosebuds budgets. All right, piggy bank. Piggy bank, we're going to put 40 in this week, so it's good to work out. So we're going to just put 10 in each week. Grocery boost, we're going to do the same. And again, we're going to put 10 in each week. I could put 40 in the first week into this one, 40 in the second week to that one, and not the other weeks. But I find it easier for me to do it like this. So 1 month ahead, we're going to get 80. So that's going to get 20 each week. And bear in mind, we have just stuffed that £420. So obviously this is going to bring these up to hopefully 200, 100 and things like that. So kids this month won't be getting anything because we've already stuffed it and it's got a fair bit in it. We are going to add in to Mr. and Mrs. and we're just going to put 40 in there. I think it's got 60 currently. I hope everybody can see this because it's really awkward for me to write like this. Wellness, I know I need to purchase some bits today. Well, not today. I need to purchase it this month. So it's better that I put back in what I'm going to take out because we want that to stay at about £100 constantly. So if we use it, we need to put it back in. Family fun is not getting any because we've just added that extra into it. So hobbies. Now, doing this, I've worked out that I made an error. So what I should have done is I should have done hobbies, and then I should have done... because we have a hobbies category, and then within hobbies we have the golf and we have the budgeting meetup. So into hobbies this month we're not putting any, but into the golf and the big budgeting meetup we are putting in 40 each. So I'm just going to put 80 in here, and then I'll put 20 in each of these basically. But next month when I'm doing my spread, because I haven't done it for the month, I will split it up and I'll put hobbies, big budgeting meetup and golf. I think that will work better. Right, so this one this month we've taken out a little bit because we had my mum's birthday, so we gave her some money. So we're not stuffing in any of these because there's still quite a bit in here. MOT is fully funded. Bought this car maintenance. We have just put 50 in. So this is a prime example of why I do it like this, because these ones are easy. You can work out 10, 10, 10, 10. However, with a 50, obviously divided by 4, it's not equal. So I always tend to put the highest amount in there and then split it. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50. And I do apologise for my doggy. It's like he's doing breakdancing on this floor. Tax and national insurance aren't being added to yet. I can't remember if my previous videos we said we was going to get this to 1,000 or not. I think I'm going to stop at 500 and then start on these. Yeah, so garden and house, they're fully funded for now. When it gets a little bit warmer, we are going to start taking out of this. So I will be thinking ahead of when I want to start to put into here. So the next one will be appliances, and that's going to get its 40. And this is just to slowly build it up for anything that's going to crop up. I know we do need a new microwave, but we're not in desperate need of it. So we're going to just let this build up. And this is something for the future we're not doing at the moment. So then we've still got a few more categories to go before we can do our count up. So holidays, it's not getting any this month, and my son's holiday is not getting anything this month. Now, Christmas, we want to put £200 in, and yes, you may think that this is a lot, but it is because my money will be going down because of some decisions that I have to make. Therefore, I want to try and boost this up as much as possible before that happens. If anybody's been with me for a while, you'll know that I have had a decrease in income recently. Obviously, I've not gone into why, but you've seen how that's been going on, and yeah, it's going to go down again. So we want to boost this one out, because even if we can't stuff into these any months, this is one that I would love to, you know, get fully funded as quick as possible. So 200 into there, and we are going to be putting £50 in a week for this one, because this game day isn't till the end of the month. So once we've put that in, then the game day is that Friday after. So future, and because of that, future is only going to get 50 this month. Just for fun is going to get its 100. 2026 for now is going to get its 100, but I am debating whether to take this down. We did really well last year, and we was putting £50 in a month, and we had another 500 or something. So why I can, yes, I'd like to be putting 100 in, but if I can't, then it's going to be 50, and I'm happy with that. Stacey Binder, it's got its own little category. There is going to be 50 going into that as well, because these two are going to be in the same game day for this month. But next month is a 5-week month, so this will be on its own each week. Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, we're hoping to put £100 in. So we're going to budget £25 for each week here for our Teeny Tiny Tuesdays. Now, with these ones, I think it is our 2026, so we need to put the £100 in here, and then it doesn't get through the month because we're going to play this our first week. Then it is just for fun, so that will be on the second week. And then it will be Future and Stacey. And then it'll be Christmas. So that's how I work out how much I need to put in each week. Right, so this month, my binder is going to be getting £90. And I have no clue how I'm splitting this up because I didn't think about it. So what about 20, 40, 60? Yeah, so we'll do 30 in the first week. And we will do, did I say 20? Yeah, so that will be that. So that is everything we are cash stuffing. And then what I would do is I would just go through. I can do it with you because it's just showing you exactly what we do. So we go 90, add 150, add 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 90, 80, 80, 80, 80. And yeah, that is it. And then we've got the 700. So we'll just double check that. We've got 360 at, oh, no, we haven't got 30. We've got 360. Does anybody else find that these stick a little bit? Add 160, add 180. Yeah, so that's 700. So that is our budget for the month, all completed, guys. So we've completed our budget. We have added that extra money in. So let's do the fun bit. Let's count it up. I really like this. I want to say thank you to Essence Cash Stuffing. I sent her, it was a sample of a laminated similar product to this. So basically it had category, cash, bank and total. And then this is how I would use it. I'm going to go through and I'm going to put what money I've got in cash here and what money's in the bank here, and then I can total it up later. Yeah, she actually used it for her money going back to the bank, which was great. So thank you very much for showing that off. So we're just going to start and get through it. Some I have had to cross off because I didn't realise we was going to finish saving shots in January, so it was still here. So I've had to cross that off, unfortunately. So I'm not happy because it looks a mess. So in this binder, so this is the 1st of February. So my first cash stuffing of February is tomorrow, which is Sunday. And therefore there is some change in things in here. So we're going to ignore all that and we're going to skip to these categories here. So this is all for tomorrow's video. See how your savings grow by Pickle and Pud. This has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, £53 in here. So we get to write that under the pound challenge. 53. Now I did work out the penny challenge. I went through and added it all up purely because it is a lot to add up on camera, so I'll add that in a minute. And then Marco, our savings challenge, has £5. So let me pop this back, and then I'm just gonna have a look for my piece of paper quickly that said how much the penny challenge totaled, because I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. So yeah, £27.44p. So £27.44p. So Bank of Rosewood budgets, we know we have 1,000 in the bank, but we've got to add these ones up because these are new to January. In the skip, we know has 250 in the bank as well, so we don't need to worry about that. We have been having a big declutter. How's everybody else's fresh start to the year decluttering going? So piggy bank, we have 10 and 20 in the bank, and then we have 40 in cash. So that is great. Oh, doggy's coming for a drink. Bless him. He was getting used to my niece and nephew recently because obviously they're only small. But he's gentle. Sorry, Grocery Boost has 20 in the bank and 40. Yeah, he is gentle, but it was ever so funny because he tried to pinch one of their hats off the head. Obviously, you must have thought the hat was like a toy or something, but yeah. 1 month ahead. This is new to us for 2025. Who else is doing 1 month ahead? We have 20, 40, 60, 80 in cash. And we have 40 in the bank. So that is that. Then we will move over to kids. Hope everybody's still with me. If you are, please put, I don't know, what should we put today? A pig for piggy bank. Put a pig in the comments. Right, so we've got no money in cash here and no money in cash there. That's fine. So we're going to move down to kids. I really enjoy just spending the time to count this up to see what we have, you know, and how we're doing, because it's really nice to see the progress. So we have 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we have 100 in cash. And we have 150 in the bank. I won't be taking any money back to the bank this month. I did it all last month. So I think it will be like the end of February, maybe we'll take things to the back to the bank. School has 200 in the bank. And Mr. I hope everybody can see this. Mr. and Mrs. I tend to just put onto the screen what is needed to be seen. So obviously, if my binders aren't fully in shot like that, it's because this is where I'm wanting you to concentrate. So 100 in the bank. And we have 20, 40, 50 and 60 in cash, which is great. We don't really do much for Valentine's Day. And I don't know if we are going to. It is one of our family members' birthdays. So Wellness has 100 in the bank. Yeah, it's one of our family members' birthdays, so I don't know whether he wants to spend that with his partner or he wants to... Sorry, guys, there's 200 in family fun. Or if they want to go out for something and celebrate his birthday or celebrate Valentine's Day, basically. Right, so in hobbies, we have 150 in the bank. So we have, yeah, sorry, I don't know why I checked that. 150 in the bank and we have 20 in cash. That's because we added 20 to it. Yeah, that's fine. So then the big budget to meetup, did we add 50 to it earlier and it had 20? So yeah, that's 70. How am I going to do this now? So what I'm going to have to do, I don't like to do this. Big budgeting meetup, it had 20 in cash and it had 50 in the bank. And then the golf had 20 in cash and 50 in the bank. So I'm leaving that like that, sorted that. Right, I'm going to quickly run through these ones because we haven't added to or changed many of these. So Celebrations has 300 in the bank. It was my mum's birthday, so we took £100 out to give her. My daughter is fully funded with 100 in the bank. My son, there is 50 in cash and there is 50 in the bank. And then there is 100, so we are all fully funded for our birthdays. If I want to, I'll add a little bit more into there. And then Fur Baby still has 50 in his. So they haven't really changed. So MOT hasn't changed either. That is 50 in the bank. Car maintenance has, and we calculated it up earlier and I forgot. Is there... Right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Was that, did I just count that right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 even. So let's just put 90 and then we had 360. Oh, well that didn't work out. 360, add 90, 450. Okay, that's about right. So we have... Oh no, because we have some in cash, don't we? £10 in cash, yeah. So we have £100 in cash and we have 350 in placeholders. Brilliant. Okay, so that's that folder. And then we will move on to our house binders. So this is our garden, our house, and we added a new category in which was appliances. So garden and house have £300. So any that's changed, I'll try and just write them in if I remember. This doesn't have anything, but appliance is new this month. So we'll just double check it. We have 20 and 40 in cash. Nothing in the bank. Brilliant. Okay. So what's everybody got planned for February? Has anybody got anything nice planned for the February half term? Or anything like that? We haven't actually made any plans. Oh, we're getting to the end. So, holidays has not got anything in. My son's money, let me just double check because I'm sure it's all in notes. Not notes, I think it's all in the bank. Yeah. So that is fine. He has 300. I could give that him back, but actually the fact that it's there is a good thing. And it's still staying there so that he's a bit more prepared for when we start saving for the holidays. Right, so I know I have 150 in the bank for Christmas, and we've just put 200 in the game day. So that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to quickly go down to here. Teeny Tiny Tuesdays, we have about 190 in there already. Charmed has 73. My binder, so it had 100 in cash because that's how much we put in this month, and then we put £20 in. And this is my son's binder, so we're going to have a look at that, but we're not keeping that in our budget, so we're not our budget, our total. That's just for reference. So guys, let me just double check this. Yeah, so there's 20 there, and there was definitely 100 there. So that's my folder. My son's. So I'm only going to count this money in. So it's 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I don't know why I struggled with that so much. So that is that. And because this money he's got here, I'll explain on my cash stuff in what's happening with that. So for now, we are just going to put 260 in here for him. And it's just to keep track on him. If anybody doesn't know, he's saving up for a gaming PC. So yeah, he also does have a savings account where he puts money in. There's probably about £400 in there as well. So he's doing really, really well. He had built it up and then he depleted it because he wanted to buy some things. And at the end of the day, it's his money, it's his choice what he wants to do with it. We can only teach as we go along. So what I am going to do is future. I'm not going to count them all up. I'm just going to write down in these ones how much is in them, just because it's going to take forever, and we are already probably like 30-40 minutes in. Or should I don't know. We'll have a look at the binders and then I'll use my notes. It might just be easier that way. So future, I never know which way around. I need to get the labels. I've printed them off. This future, yeah. Right, okay, so in future, we are using Roll and Save, which has, I don't know how much it has in there. £116 it has in here. And it's quite funny because Rain Rain Go Away has 115, and then Roll It Up has 115 as well. Where's Little Moon has £20, which is a new one we started this month. And then Will You Be My Princess by Soph's Butchers Live has £10 in. So we also have the Conquer Challenge that had £10 in, and Soph's Butchers Life had 15, sorry. And then the rest of the savings that from finished challenges are in the back, and that was 165. So in future we have £556, which is an amazing amount to just have for the future. Now future to me could mean next year, it could be, but we are hoping it is like 10 years. It's just going to build up slowly. Right, so then we have Just for Fun. So Just for Fun has 132 in Shut Your Mouth. It has £200 in Studio Budgets, the little book of Studio Budgets. £60 in Flamingo 5, and we have £70 in Get Your Skates On. So we're going to complete this one this month. And I think what we're doing is we're going to try and complete them until they're complete. Complete them till they're complete. That makes no sense. Complete them till all of them are completed, and then put new challenges in. So yeah, so total of Just for Fun is £462. So that is great. Oops, I've just caught that one. And then we have 2026. So our 2026 binder is So's Butchering Life has £15. The Rocking Witch has £30. Kimberly Budgets has £35, and the 12 months of Peachy Savings has £20. So that is £100. And that is because we have started for a fresh year, and we reallocated all the money from last year. So the Stacey binder I know has £100 as well, guys. So, let me just rub that out. I absolutely love these pens because I make so many mistakes. Although what I should have done is drawn this with that pen, but never mind. And then I could have rubbed out all these little bits that I've made mistakes on, like here. Right, so leftover binder, we had 210 last month and we have 240. So we've only put £30 in this month. So I'm hoping to increase that and, you know, just look at my spending and rein it all back in again. So guys, I think that is everything for the month. Everything counted up, everything put in. So I'm just going to quickly total everything up and then we'll get back to you. No, I'll do it with you guys. So last month, our budget, our savings were £6,568.04. Okie dokie. So let's go through, guys. We're going to do it as cash and then what's in the bank. So we have £5, add 27.44. If somebody wants to keep an eye out, if they can see here to see if I make any mistakes, add 53, add 160, add 160, 180, add 20, 40, 90, 140, 200, 556, 462, 390, 73, 340. Let me just do that. Add 340. Okie dokie, guys. So that is £2,676.44 in cash. So let's quickly add up what we have in the bank. So we have, obviously I didn't include this because this is my son's. So we have 20, add 150, add 300, add, we need to add the 500 because we have, in Stacey, we have 500 in the bank. I don't know if I put a placeholder in, so I need to put a placeholder in for that. Okay, so that's that. Then we have 600, then we have 400, then we have 250, 450, 100, 200, and then there's 150 underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 550, 250, 1,000, and then 80. Ooh, right, let's see. That says £5,000 in the bank. Right, guys, that's £5,000 in the bank. So let's add the £2,676.44 for a grand total, wow, of £7,676.44. Wow. So if we minus last month's, which was 6568.04, that leaves us with 1,000. How did I do it last month? Yeah, plus. So that plus £1,108.40. Wow. I don't know how I've managed to save that amount. But, you know, that's what it's saying. I will double check it off camera, guys. So, Thank you so much for being so patient and being with me. If you're here to the end, give me a comment to let me know that you're still here. And yeah, so we have reallocated the £420 finally. We have done our budget for the month, and we have allocated where our money is going, and then we have done our count up, and look at the amazing results. Cash stuffing works. I will definitely just double check this off camera, but for now that is it. And then I can get on and using the things that I've inputted into here to work out how much money I need to take out the bank to do my cash stuffing for tomorrow. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you all soon. So take care, have a lovely weekend. Bye bye.